All right, so pin down. All right, check this out. We got Jerome Robinson, we got Luke Kennard, and then we got a few clips of CJ McCollum at the end. But you have to be able to score off the ball. You have to learn how to come off screens, use screens, be patient. Look at their patience when you watch these clips. Um, I love people that can score off pin down because it's uh, skill meets feel. You could have all the skill in the world. You could be in a lab doing all the drills and all that kind of stuff. But if you don't have the feel, it does you no good. So let's get into it. All right. First, we curl tight. We make sure we come off tight right here. All right. We're patient. Set him up. Change the speed to create separation. Get him telling right here. So he's trailing, locked and trailed. All right. This guy is flat right here. And the thing about it is like as you catch the ball, as I let the clip run, like when you come off pin downs, the great thing about a pin down screen is like as the ball's coming, you can kind of see things unfold. So by the time the ball touches your hands, you know what you're gonna do. Right here, his eyes are looking at the paint. He probes, he takes his time, he just doesn't explode. He understands the pace that he has to play at. Obviously gets too engaged. 1, 2. Right? Knows there's no weak side. So now he's just got to be clever and figure out how he can get this pass here. What does he do? Gets into his body to take his length out the way and just gets a pass to him. Obviously, he doesn't have to thread the needle because there's no help there. He's just got to find a way to get it there. Again, patient, not playing fast, playing at his pace. Like I tell all young players, everybody needs a floater. Everybody needs a floater, and they have to get into it a variety of ways. I have a lot of young players, even high school coaches ask me, why do you need a floater? Here's why. You can't get into a pull-up here, right? He turns in the air, gets right into his floater. Gotta love this. This reminds me of Jimmer. I spent a lot of time working with Jimmer Fredette. This is a Jimmer feel right here. This is big time. First of all, like understand this. Don't disrespect the time. Don't disrespect the commitment to the craft. Don't think that you're gonna watch this and then you're gonna be able to do this. One, this takes a lot of time playing off of this, watching film, understanding the feel. Watching this is a start, and then you got to go in the gym and get the skill. Catch it, spin off, get your feet set, get under control, get the shot. So the first thing is, like we talked about, one, you get your defender telling, this is beautiful. I know my coaches are going to love that. Look at that, shoulder to shoulder. All right. But knowing how you're going to attack before you catch it, not panicking, he understands this, right? He understands that it's a lot of traffic right here. He comes off tight. He understands that, if he catches it, this defender's right here. But he also understands that, if he can get it going this way, there's isolation, right? Right there. So now he's got an isolation. He can take his time. He's a great shooter. He gets his feet set. He takes his time because he created a lot of space and makes him pay. My boy Cam on defense. Shout out Denver, Colorado. All right. So Cam is guarding the ball right here, and he does a good job. Here's what you have to understand if you've yet to play at the college or professional level. They're athletic, and they're committed, and they're going to rotate. So everything you do has to be tight, right? So we're going Iverson cut off a rescreen. I love rescreens. Iverson cut off a rescreen. He sprints down. Anytime you have a downhill cut or you're coming off a screen going downhill, that defender has to take away that layup. He has to honor that, which Cam does here. What does that do? That creates separation for the rescreen. We've got him chasing. He does a great job of recovering. Again, we don't panic. It's congested in the middle. Watch what he does in 3 dribbles. Puts pressure on him going middle. Come back to the baseline on the second dribble. Create space on the third. That's big time. Not bad D. Really good offense. I did a breakdown clip. If you get a chance, make sure you watch this breakdown clip on this possession from a defensive standpoint, understanding why you have to be a great team defender, why you have to be great as a unit, why you have to rotate on the flight of the ball. But it's great offensive action right here. Slip the screen right into a pin down on the weak side, so you got the whole side cleared up. So if we can get him hung up on the screen, if we can drag him out right here, it's basically a 2-on-1 right here. Great skill, great feel. Catch it on a shot fake. We do a lot of reps where, we catch, then shot fake. But when you have the feel that he has right here, you get that defender chasing, trying to get back into play, catch on a shot fake, lift them up, take your time and gather, fly by, make them pay. Luke Kennard, love his patience, love his skill, love his feel. Let's look right here. Okay, obviously there's no ball pressure. All right, you've got the person setting the screen. He's off the ball, he's flat, and we're getting a deep paint touch right here. I mentioned in the clip before, it was the Baylor Iowa State clip. All right, if you can get your man, if you can catch it deep, if you can get deep post or deep position on that screen, and you can come off deep, and you get your man to hit, which he did here. When I say hit, either he's going to shoot the gap or he's going to try to come over the top. He tries to come over the top, lock and trail. He gets stuck right there. So we get two things. We get separation and we get freed up to catch it downhill. He immediately catches and puts pressure on him downhill. But what I was getting at, the Iowa State Baylor clip, we talked about this. It's a 2-on-1 because of the things I just mentioned. So this defender right here has to guard two. Okay, so Kennard knows that he can't fully commit to him. Coaches tell you don't help up the floor. If he helps up the floor, then he's right there. He has two. So he has to sink. He has to stay with the level of him. He's just trying to corral Kennard. Kennard knows that. So he's aggressively 1-2ing into a shot, knowing that it's going to be a delayed contest. And I get into my shot. Comes off the stagger. They're hugging up on the stagger, right? He's not up the floor. He's flat. And you got a shooter right here. So once he stick, again, we talk about that word. Stick to the screen here. No help here. This is target practice for a great shooter. Watch his feet right here. I really love his feet for you young developing players. As soon as his feet land, he's into the shot. It's not a two-motion deal where I catch, face, massage the ball, then I'm into the shot. All right. Got a great long arm defender here. So you got to be crafty. You got to be crafty. And again, you better come off tight off this screen right here. Look how tight he is. Look at that, shoulder to shoulder. You got to love that. It's the only way you're going to be able to rub him off. Catching it downhill. Look at his eyes. Ready for some smoke right there. Okay, again, we got a disengaged, flat-footed defender. We're going to attack him, right? Oh, I love it. The fake. Shot fake. Don't panic. When you're not as athletic as your defender, you've got to be great at your fakes. Watch this first one. Again, he knows he's gonna roll here, so he gives him a hard look. That frees him up. You can even see. I'll bring it back. Watch what that hard look does to the defender. Backs him up. Now I got my shot.
It's 2 o'clock.
No panic. No panic. A little combat here. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna panic again. Look at the footwork, square in the air. Did we 1-2? Yes, sir. 1-2, right into the shot. That's a lot of time in the gym. Again, it's worth mentioning that the things that you see in this clip, that's not gonna happen overnight. These are years and years of unseen hours. Look at the feel on this. A bump fade. As soon as he sees him going on the inside, right, shooting the gap. Change the angle of our screen a little bit. And I know my big bro Chauncey's going to love this. I'm not going to settle for shooting a long two. I'm going to make sure that I maneuver myself to make sure it's a three. Worst shot in basketball, long two. Target practice. Curl tight. Great feel. Knowing he had the shot before he catch it. You watch his hands and you watch his body, right? So it's always great when you can come off screens for people that are a threat to finish at the rim, as the case here. Okay. He knows that if he helps up, that's going to be a lob right there. So he's got to stay attached. So once I get him to stick, he knows he's going into the shot. He's rhythm into the shot right there. If you are a scorer, you're a shooter, that's got to be clockwork. Right here, he knows that the scouting report is I'm a catch and shoot guy. I know if I get squared up, people are going to take that away right here. So I'm just going to step into an easy rhythm jump shot. Same thing. Great feel. He knows, he senses, he sees, he feels the action before. Right? Again, Person setting the screen can't step too far up the floor. I've created separation, so I know I'm going to push it to the nail. I'm going to push it to the free throw line, and I'm going to get my shot right here. Let's just talk about this since we're here. This is a great opportunity to work on shooting drills, but like work on curling and then figuring out passes here. Figuring out how can I get, if I want to get the ball to somebody popping, whether they're popping out or they're rolling, you can work on your lobs right there. I got to work on that. Love it, CJ. Look at the footwork. From NBA, a 1-2 into the shot. Look how low he is before he catches it. Beautiful.